Tonight, a 48 News exclusive. Our sit down with the head of Huntsville Housing Authority. It comes after 4 shootings at one complex over the past few months. He says the first step is stopping violence in public housing developments, is changing the perception around public housing. WAFF 48's Nick Ballinger sat down with the executive director of Huntsville Housing Authority to discuss his plans for the future. Nick?
Margot, the HHA is actually one of the area's largest landlords, if you can believe that, with over 1,400 units and around 1,900 residents in the Section 8 program. Now, Executive Director Antonio McGinnis is actually a product of public housing himself, and he says change doesn't come from curfews or banning visitors. He says it starts with the residents.
Huntsville Housing Authority's Patton Community has been plagued with violence, 4 shootings in 5 months alone. The most recent didn't involve any residents. HHA implemented a curfew, but Executive Director Antonio McGinnis says he's considered banning non-residents from the property.
If you're allowing people to come in who are doing bad things, then you got to be held accountable. And I think once we get control of that, it will help eliminate the negative influence that we've been having.
I sat down with McGinnis, a product of Huntsville Public Housing himself. He says a main contributor to the violence is a lack of community.
Back in the day, it was really families took care of each other. You know, moms and fathers who were in the community, they took care of everybody's children. And so we got to get back to that. It's taken too long. I think people have bought into the system where they've settled.
HHA is one of Huntsville's biggest landlords with around 1,400 housing units and over 1,900 families in the Section 8 program. Nearly 700 families remain on the waiting list.
One of the biggest misconceptions is that people want to be there and they don't want to do anything.
McGinnis says the average income for residents is $15,000, right at the poverty line.
It shows me that our residents are working. Most of our residents want to work, but they want to work in respectable jobs as well.
Monthly job fairs and programs are set up by HHA to help end generational poverty. The self-sufficiency program has around 200 participants and helps residents save money to eventually move out.
I want to take that to another step and help families not only be housed, but help them find a way to make it out.
Now, McGinnis says the HHA is still figuring out a way to keep non-residents from the property. We'll continue to update you with the latest. Reporting live in Huntsville, Nick Ballinger, 48 on your side.
Thank you, Nick.